Can you guys tell my deadline has passed? Video. Hitting the old record button, making up for lost time. I've been sort of hammering on a number of fronts down here in the garage, and I have a video. Come on, Greg. Oh, if my mind would only work half as good as I want it to. Crap. Nope. Not going to come up with it. One of the YouTube Garage Gang brethren there the other day was farting around with some pinstriping, and I wanted to pass a few things along, but I didn't have a video of it. So I guess we'll just kind of show what's going on here. So I've been messing around a lot with the old pinstripe brushes, just trying to make different stuff happen. And number one, doing pinstripes on a piece of paper isn't the right place to do it. You can see the paint just doesn't take real well to the paper there, but it's still pretty cool. You still get to practice and all that kind of stuff, and trying to make different line weights and that sort of thing. I think I had one other more practice thing down here going. Yeah, somewhere in there, a bunch of messy pinstripes. Oh yeah, on that panel. Ha! There we go. So I've just been kind of letting her rip as much as I can, but let's grab our pinstriping brushes and I'll make just a couple quick points and then we'll move on to the next thing. The Macks, everybody uses the Mack, I don't know, sword, dagger, bayonet, I don't know what they call them. This one is a 0. I don't know if you can read it on the handle, and this one you can read on the handle. It's a 1, and this one is now a modified 0. This is what I used on Scott's trailer. I just couldn't make it do anything. So I'm one of those people, if something doesn't work, it's junk. It's worth $0. I think I paid 15 bucks for this maybe. But if it doesn't work like I want it to, it's worth 0. So at that point it's trash. So what I try and do is improve a piece of trash into something I can actually use. And so what I did was get out my razor blade and I started cutting hair out of the brush. And you can see the pile of hair here that I took off the brush. So that was off the bottom side, that was off the top side. And let me get the brush back here. Sorry, I've got 3 projects going at once. And so if you look at this one, you can see how much I cut off. That is the bottom side there. That's the top side. So you can kind of see the surgery I did there. And I'll bet I got rid of half the hair in that brush. And it works awesome now. I'm able to go around corners and do all the things that I wanted to do with it. So the problem was it was just too fat through the center. And I still think it's too fat through the center. But we've taken care of most of it. The other thing I did is I laid the brush out like that, and I just took a straight razor and wha-bam, cut it. So this one I need to do the same thing. So what I'll do is lay it out straight like I want it to be in my hand, and then I'll cut an angle with a straight razor, just whammo, right on the end there, and it will be what I want it to be. So this will be useful here. It's still pretty useless right now in that form. So in you go. The other thing I did was I rated my watercolor brushes, and I found a couple of these. This is a script type brush here. It's an Essex, and this one here is more of a liner type, I guess. This is a Kolinsky Sable and synthetic brush. It's really intended for watercolor, but it keeps a pretty fine point, and so does this one. So they did all right. I did a little striping work with them and was pretty happy. So they're permanent members of the box. This was what I painted Scotty's lettering with, so that goes in the box. Starting to get happy there, and we'll move on. I did order a couple new brushes. I've ordered some Kafka brushes just to give them a shot. I figured I had a little money in my PayPal account from something I sold a while back, so I figured I'd buy a couple Kafka brushes, and then I got a couple more colors of paint on the way, so that'll be pretty sweet. We'll get to fart around with those. But then when I turn my attention back to the guitar project, my next step is using the new jointer here and I say it's new to me. It's not new. It's got the little 6-inch blades here, and I don't know if you can see that. This one has a little nugget out of it there, and I think one of these other blades is a little damaged somewhere along the way. There's a couple little nuggets out there, so I tore them out and sanded down the whole deck here just to get the rust off of it. It was pretty rusty, and just did a couple other little touch-up items on the tool itself. And so I'll be sharpening the blades here shortly. We'll get those sharpened, and then when I ran a board through, I just took a little 2x4 action here and ran it through, and it left some grooves. I don't know if you can see the grooves here, but there's like one there, and one there. There's 3 pretty distinct grooves. It left grooves on there, but the other thing was, when I fed it in, this table here was actually higher than the tips of the blade. So what would happen is it would go through and then would want to kick up onto this table, and you can't have that. This has got to be perfectly level with the blade here, so that when you run it in, the blade's at the right height, and away you go, and everything's nice. So there's little adjuster screws down in here, little we call them Allen head screws down in there, so I can set the blades in and adjust them and then put it all back together. So we'll do that. I had to soak it there with a little WD-40 to get it all opening up and turning like I wanted it to from a removal standpoint. So we'll get this patched up, and I'll bring you guys back. Joiner there, and I've got one of the jointer blades here, and I'm adjusting the height of the one I just put back in. I just sharpened that one. You can see it's nice and shiny. There's actually a little adjustment screw right here, and that's what I'm working on. So I'm just going to set the camera maybe right, no, I don't know. How about right there? And you guys can sort of watch along as I do this. What I'm trying to do is just get it to touch, and right now, no touch. So we'll take the old Allen head here, and if we move this little screw up, it in theory should bring the blade closer up, or further up. So we'll turn it up there, and you can hear it's hitting now, and that's probably just a little much, so we'll wind it back down. And I mean, these are just fractions of turns here. So that was maybe a 1/16 of a turn. We're still hitting just a little bit, so we'll turn it down just a tick more. Another probably 1/16 of a turn. Still hitting. I'm going to go just another one, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to find that 0 point and then come back just a tick. Yeah, I think you guys probably get the point. You're just looking for that sweet spot. Just almost. And this is one of them deals where you can choose to be picky. Oh, listen. Just a tick. Both sides. That is perfect. So I'm going to back up and lock these things down, and then we'll measure again. That's it. Let's tighten this one down. I've got my 6-inch joiner blade there. We're going to start on the coarse side of our stone. I should not have thrown that. Sorry about that, guys. We're just going to flatten out the back here, descale it, and get any burrs off that might be there. And this stone is pretty flat, so we'll just go with it for now. I know there's going to be some purists out there telling me to go one direction and all that kind of stuff. Actually, that took off everything in fairly uniform order there, so that's good news. And we'll put a little Earl on there. This is a brand new stone, so it's soaking up the oil like nobody's business. But the oil does help it cut, just like anything else. And I'm really just wanting to take the major deformities out here. So the center of the blade looks real good. We'll make sure the edges get it to a little bit more oil just for fun's sake here. And just kind of going in an X pattern there. You can wear your stone uneven, and that's bad. That's real bad. So I do like to do like such. And we're almost there, guys. Almost there. That's feeling pretty smooth to me. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty sharp. Yeah, cutting a little hair there. I'm not going to take this down to like an 800. This is probably, just from the feel of it, like a 400 grit. I don't know, that's a guess, but doesn't feel any smoother than that for sure. Might be closer to 300, but it feels like 400 to me. So we'll go ahead and knock the burr off the back again. And that blade will be done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and sharp. Yep. That's why you guys tuned in. You know, I was sharpening stuff. That one got me good. I was using the old paper towel there to clean the oil off, and I thought I was on the bottom side of the blade, and guess what? I just, you know, pulled that blade right on through the paper towel and right on through the old finger there. Little safety lesson for everybody there. I don't know what the safety lesson is there. Make sure you got the right end of the blade if you sharpen it. Holy crap, that thing is sharp. We got all the blades back in. Got them all leveled up. It's pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find a place to set you guys, and we're gonna try this sucker out. Yeah, I don't have the tripod anymore. I don't know where the tripod got off to. It disappeared over the winter or something. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Can you guys see that damn thing? No? Nope, you can't. How about this? You're sitting here on the old English wheel. So, see if I can point you in a little better direction there. Maybe like that. I don't know. Should get my safety gear on. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. Looked like the camera cut out on me there.